All right, so let's go ahead and take some quick notes for this topic. A lot of vocabulary, some that, again, you might have seen in Algebra 1, some that you might have seen or not have seen before that we're going to go ahead and hit on now. So some basic vocabulary for graphs, for functions, with the understanding here that graphs can most certainly help us get some of these special spots in our functions. So graphs of functions can help us determine and now let's go ahead and go through some vocabulary that you might be familiar with. So we're going to go ahead and start off with the intercepts. And that would be x-intercepts and y-intercepts. And with those intercepts, they kind of sort of is a spot where people sometimes mess up or at least get backwards. So my x-intercept, and now we're talking here in this situation about either f of x or the letter y. For our x-intercepts, that's going to be 0. So even though the vocabulary here is x-intercept, we're talking about the y value or the f of x being the number 0. Consequently, with the y-intercept, we're talking about our x value being equal to 0, or might even see it in the notation f of 0, where we're seeing that 0 take the place of the x, or it could be t, depending upon what your function is talking about in terms of intercepts. But again, x-intercept, we're going to have a y value of 0. Y-intercept, we have an x value of 0, a little bit backwards from that. We also want to mention, again, a common phrase, both max and mins. So a maximum value is going to be our highest output. And a minimum value is our lowest output. So in those scenarios, we would be looking at the output at the y value specifically for those.